Okay.
I think that as you're progressing to be a better human being, I find that your brother is regressing. Did he tell you about what happened over the weekend?
No, I would like to know.
No, what is you gonna say?
What happened this?
Does anyone know what happened over the weekend?
No. What are you gonna say before we even get in? I might stop you.
What's the biggest thing?
All right, well, I'm stopping you. Why that has no business in this podcast anymore.
I feel like it's my right to tell this story.
Right,
it's my story to tell. Guess
him.
why?
Where'd you guys go?
Because I had to fucking put your poop in a doggy bag, didn't I?
Whoa.
It's my story now. As if I have to do the cleanup, it's my story to tell.
I have to know the story now. Please tell me.
Tell us, Bobby.
It's your story. You tell him.
So I get a phone call. He's coming home from Warner Brothers. And I get a frantic phone call. And he's like, babe,
That's not necessarily
something so
true.
bad just
I went
happened.
to Terry's first.
Oh, yeah, he went to Terry's.
He
State
ate
Mexican
first. He ate
food,
first,
which is
yeah.
great food, by the way.
Oh,
I
in Melrose.
appreciate that.
No, there's a new one on
Ventura.
Ventura. Anyway.
And I get a phone call and he's like, babe, something really bad just happened. In my head, the first thing is like, oh my God, he's finally run over somebody. And like, that's what I
because of his driving.
Yeah, because he's a wild driver.
Dude, his driving's insane.
Yeah. So then I was like, shit, what happened? And he's like, I need help. I'm downstairs in the garage and there's poo everywhere. And I'm like, how is there poo everywhere? It turns out that he was on the freeway, en route to come home, stuck in traffic, couldn't make it out of the exit, pulled over into the side of the freeway, climbed over into the back seat, and took shit in the back seat.
You're like Dad. That's something Dad would do. You're just like Dad. You're just like him, man.
What was Steve doing?
You're just like Father. I can't believe it. You're just like Dad, man. That's exactly what Dad would do. Let me tell you a story about Dad. My dad was driving. He used to drive this van because he'd put his merchandise in it. And then he was on some kind of freeway or highway. And he couldn't stop either. But he did it on a paper plate at least. You did it on the seat.
He did it right on the seat.
Disgusting, man.
And then he comes running
You're an
upstairs.
animal. You're a goddamn animal, man. You need help, bro.
And can I tell you what happened afterwards?
He's a beast.
So he tells, he comes up and I see his butt as he runs into the bathroom and it's just diarrhea all over his pants. So then I'm thinking, he couldn't even take his fucking pants off?
It's his
to
health.
shit?
It's his health.
You know what I mean?
No, we need to talk. No,
Like he
seriously,
pooed
we need to
into
talk
his
about this.
pants and then into the car seat. And then
No,
I
I'm
said,
so worried about you
fine,
now.
listen to this, Steve.
Oh no.
And
It's getting
then,
bad.
I said, okay, fine, I'll take it to the car wash in the morning. But I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do it. I'm going to have Jenna do it. Because, Jenna needs the money. And so I told her.
Dude, you better have given her $500.
She came in a hazmat suit. I swear to God, she came in fully suited up.
50.
But then he goes, it was $50.
Dude, it's stone.
50.
It was 50.
Oh Lord.
And then he said, I tried to clean it with a spray as best as I could, so Jenna should be fine dry. So Jenna basically had, but then that's not the worst part. On the way there, Jenna checked the back seat because she was like, something smells really bad. Are you sure that he cleaned it with spray? And she goes back there, and there's two big turds that kind of just have been rolling around in the back seat.
Oh, it was camouflaged into the interior.
So she then she calls me. She's like, oh my God, I don't know what to do, but there's still poo rolling around back there. And so she had to pick it up. She had to use her hand. She had to.
My point is now see what
Eric,
this
Now you're
lady
racist
did.
and gay.
And like,
Gay bashing.
How many dicks do you think Bobby has sucked in his lifetime?
On purpose?
No. Stop,
Yes,
stop.
of course, on purpose.
Stop.
Oh, he doesn't know
No,
about
he
it?
doesn't know anything about that kind of stuff. And
Oh, woo!
I thought you guys were
I'm
real.
gonna say it on my side of my kusa. I'm gonna say it on my side of my kusa. I'm gonna say it on my side of my
Stop
kusa.
clapping. He doesn't.
Help me sing.
Not everyone knows that I do things. I used to do things like that.
Yeah.
So don't bring it up.
I know, but let me just say the picture, the picture
Oh,
that you
there's a
painted.
picture!
No, the picture that you painted about your friendship of this long, decade-long friendship and seeing hookers together. I would assume that you would divulge that type of information to someone like him.
No, because I don't tell like him. People, some certain people, like Sebastian. I can't look at
But it's
Sebastian.
Eric.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, I'm closer with Sebastian too. I went to his fucking wedding, right? But I can't look at Sebastian Maniscalco because I know how he is.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
paints his nails.
Yeah.
Right, he's cleanly. He's like a real
He gets,
cosmopolitan
pedicures,
guy.
Yeah.
Well, that's a weird example, though. I mean, we can't have regular friends. You and I can't have regular
Yeah,
friends.
yeah.
We just can't.
But I can't look at Sebastian and go, "Hey, I used to suck. I sucked a couple of dicks in my life."
A couple?
When he was younger.
When I was younger, I was a
yeah,
kid.
Teenager.
But a couple? The first time is like, okay, you're experimenting. You're at Boy Scout camp. I get it. But the second one...
All with white boys.
I get
Okay.
it, though. Asian guy and girl, they're the same from behind.
Or
Baby, I don't
TV's
want
Felix
Thomas
Unger.
Lennon to know about that.
I feel like he should know.
Yeah,
But honestly,
I have this weird.
The
porn,
secret is honesty.
I have this weird porn obsession.
Of course.
of older men and younger women.
Okay.
I mean, not just any older man. I'm talking
Like
about
a-
90-year-old decrepit, like on the verge of death.
Okay, that's super, super gross.
Yeah, I know.
And kind of a bummer.
Yeah,
But this is the slippery slope you go down with pornography.
right.
I talked about this once where it's like, hey, I thought that like fetish used to mean like fishnet pantyhose.
Right.
That's fetish. Not at all.
Not at all. No.
It's just people pooping into hats,
Yeah.
and then someone,
yeah.
and then someone has to wear that
Dolphins,
hat,
clowns,
and then
the whole
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
yeah, the suggestions that come up on websites are weird.
Yeah.
But your
don't-
thing
you don't
really
want- you don't
really
want stuff
bugs
like
me a
that.
lot.
Why does it bother you?
So it's guys who look like Stan Lee.
Oh yeah.
Is Stan Lee in any of them?
And the other are like
So Stan
Natalie
Lee's like
Portman
your-
from
Stan-
the Professional.
Well,
Okay,
older than
so
that,
these-
like, come on.
what you're talking about is crimes.
I'm kidding.
I mean, it's fun
I'm
to
totally
be here,
kidding. I'm kidding.
but these are
No,
straight
no,
up.
no,
I know
I'm
you're
kidding.
kidding. Yeah, of course.
What it is,
Of course you're kidding.
what it
course
is,
you're
this,
kidding.
and I'm going to say,
Lisa is
everyone,
a mattress.
everyone listening,
Whether you're a
I'm
weird old
blushing right
Stan
now.
Lee.
So I'm going to explain to everyone right now listening. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't want people to get out of control. What
Right.
it is I'm not into when I see the old men, I see me. Because I feel like I'm old and I feel like I'm not sexy. And so when I see, you know what I mean, older dudes.
I don't think this got better than the way you described it. It was one of these horrible things where it was kind of vague, and then it got more specific, and it actually got way worse.
Yeah.
Hey, so you're saying there's no proper Asian representation in American porn?
See, that's another thing. It's like have you ever seen an American porn and seen some Asian dude? You know what I mean? No.
No, you're right.
Yeah. I'm not
Because I always have to go
Chuck
deep.
Noodle. You know, Chuck Noodle. Chuck Noodle's not in it.
Classic
Yeah,
porn star.
Yeah. Frank Dumpling is not in it. If Frank Dumpling was rolling up to some fat Chinese guy,
Yeah.
with just some regular girl,
Yeah.
I would download and I'd get
Support,
involved.
like
Yeah.
Crazy Rich Asians. Yeah.
Yeah, like Asa Akira, right? She's always with some dude that looks like, you know,
All right.
Yeah.
Josh Brolin.
I got a real question for you, Bobby. It feels like you're really focusing on the dudes a lot. Now, I mean, I don't want to peel this onion like a ton. Chuck Noodle. But I'm like, well, she's fine. But why doesn't this guy look like Stan Lee? Why is this guy not a Korean Stan Lee who's about to die with an oxygen tube? Otherwise, so
Yeah, you're right. You know
yeah,
what?
I feel like
I need.
what does it matter?
It
does.
It does
Yeah.
matter because if there's a penis in the scene, right?
Yeah.
And people are doing things to the penis, right? I can't ignore the fact that there is penile in it, and so it's like you put yourself in that man's. He's basically playing yourself.
Okay. Keep talking.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
like I want to suck it,
Okay.
right? It's more
Okay.
like that's me,
No, I understand. It's wish fulfillment.
right?
Yeah, but
so it's not.
So you don't go to POV stuff because you got to see the weird old gentleman.
I hate POV. Yeah, I can't do POV. You like
You
POV?
hate POV.
Why that face, George?
Yeah, it's better
seeing like good old face.
No, but I don't like the angles of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like, I saw one POV where you just see a girl's belly button and her muff.
Uh huh.
You know what I mean?
You can't
I
see
don't
the
wanna
whole. You can't see the whole Stan Lee who's going.
Yeah,
comes creeping.
He did something so embarrassing last week.
Tell me.
So Bobby was flew to Atlanta last week.
Oh, I know this.
And he started bragging about how, me and Steve Aoki are friends now, and we've been texting, blah blah blah. They ran into each other at the airport, right?
And what happened?
Not the airport.
Or I'm sorry, the hotel. I'm sorry.
Can I tell
You're
the story?
very
Okay, tell the
defensive.
story.
And so his whole message to me, like one after the other, like, yeah, so like daddy's got his digits, like as if bragging to me.
Because
that
you were a huge Steve Aoki fan
No,
growing
I'm
up.
not.
Oh.
No,
Well,
I'm not.
I mean-
I went to like one of his shows and I was in Barcelona, but then I was like, yeah, I saw him.
She's a fan
So
of
I
his.
said to him, oh, I saw him once when I was in Barcelona, right? And so he texts me back. He's like, oh yeah, but like, do you have his digits? Are you going to breakfast with him tomorrow? I'm like, come on, motherfucker. Like, I'm not trying to.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
So he's trying to like brag about this brand new friendship he created, right?
Right.
And so I guess he screenshotted a conversation
Between
between
me and
him and
Steve.
Steve Aoki. It says, hey dude, so glad I ran into you. And Bobby goes, hey man, glad we're friends. He screenshotted that with the intent to send it to me to show to me as proof that they're now friends.
Right.
Instead, he sent that screenshot
Back to Steve Aoki.
back to Steve Aoki.
Follow-up question. That's ridiculous. And what did you do? Did you did you let time go by or what?
Well, I try to, as I send it, I realized I did it. And I try to like click back onto the thing.
to see if you could delete it?
To see if I can delete it. Like somehow like
not how
capture it between that and the cloud. You know what I mean?
Bobby tries to beat the cloud.
Yeah, but then it was already sent. So then I started kind of sweating in my face.
Oh, damn.
And then I just went, ha 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 ha. I don't know where my phone is, but
Because I meant to say
I go, ha ha. And I told him the truth. I meant to send that to my girlfriend. I sent it to you. How embarrassing.
And he said...
And he goes, that's cool, dude. And he kind of laughed it off. But then it never, I think we're done, our relationship.
I think he's thinking like, oh
Yeah, yeah.
my God.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's not safe.
I'm
You're
not
not
safe.
safe.
Yeah, yeah.
You're not safe.
Guess we're not going to Hakkasan.
We're not going to Hakkasan.
Yeah,
but,
babe. You blew
that
it,
was
baby.
really embarrassing.
That's
You
hilarious,
blew it,
though.
baby.
Yeah. But,
Steve.
But he knows enough because he played hockey.
Oh, what?
you don't know I play ice hockey?
We've never talked about this on the podcast.
And can I tell you something? He is an amazing like a figure skater.
We've never talked about
Yeah.
this.
He is elegant on the ice.
When did you play hockey?
Listen, everyone listening to right now, okay? Papa, right? The slut king,
Athletic.
right? He's a king, correct?
Yes.
Kings know things,
Yes.
all right? And I have physical attributes that people don't even fucking know. Yes, I'm shaped like a dumpling. Right? Yes, I'm round, all right? And fat, right? But Papa can ice skate. Papa can play tennis. He can play ping pong. And he also can play, he can wrestle.
Can I also tell you guys something?
Please.
Look in the closet. He has his own pair of skates.
Yeah. I have a pair of hockey skates, Bowers,
How long did you do that for? Play hockey?
since I was 5.
Whoa.
Yeah, I play ice hockey. I can skate backwards. I know how to play. I know the rules.
We went
and
to
whatnot.
Adam Sandler's Christmas party at the Pickwick about 4 years ago, and Bobby brought his own skates because he thought that in his head that if he was impressive on the ice that he could be friends with
Adam
Adam
Sandler. Wait, you're gonna just skate at a party?
Well, I didn't think. What was
So he was, like, skating backwards and
Stop. All right. Number one, okay. It's not as if I don't like. If you asked Adam Sandler who's Bobby Lee, he would know who I am. Of
course.
I've just had like limited discussions with him.
Yeah.
And yes, I thought that if I was like jazzing it up on the ice, right? But I didn't realize. I didn't realize that 10,000 people go to his Christmas party.
Oh, it's not like a small thing.
No, when they asked me, they're like, "You want to go to Adam Sandler's
Oh,
Christmas
sure.
party?" I go, "There's gonna be like 50 people there. I'm gonna make it."
Yeah.
And then-
I'm gonna make
Yeah, I'm bringing my
he
own ice
made me
skates.
fucking drive to like Thousand Oaks to get his fucking skate sharpened and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
And he was the only guy who brought his own skate.
Yeah. And I did backward skating, and we didn't run into him once at the party.
He did an eagle.
No, his band played,
Yeah.
so they were in this one place where everyone was, and then we were just at the ice skating rink. But it was still a fun fucking party.
It was
How fun was that?
so fun.
I do want to talk about something that happened over the weekend. Bobby came home from set after having a 12-hour work night, and he immediately came through the door, talked to my sister, and started throwing his underwear threw his jeans in the
Okay,
wash.
All right.
So explain to us what happened.
Wait. Say that again.
Okay.
He
Underwear?
pooed in a plastic bag.
No, I didn't.
Oh man. It's real.
But mostly on
Shit's real.
himself.
Shit's getting real now. Shit's getting real.
Shit's good.
I didn't. I swear to God, I didn't want to talk about this, but okay. So I was shooting this movie. Okay. Well, before I went, I had a 7:00 p.m. call time Saturday night. So I drove to Sherman Oaks, or no, Woodland Hills. That's where it is.
Okay.
And I'm driving to I see a GameStop. I go, I'm gonna get a new controller right now and head seat piece. So I went in there, bought. They gave me a gigantic bag. I put it in the car. Then I parked where the parking lot is. They drive me to the set. I fucking worked 12 fucking hours. It was brutal.
Was it a movie?
Yeah, it was a movie.
Oh.
And at like 5 a.m, we had second lunch, which is like they have to do it SAG union wise. Mm-hmm. And then they go, we got this meat. I go, where is it from? We don't know, some place.
Ooh.
I'm like 5 a.m. Where do you get meat? Like it was like chicken skewers,
Chicken or
yeah,
beef?
chicken and beef. But I ate the chicken.
But 5 a.m.
Yeah,
Chicken in the morning.
and then
Maybe it was halal, guys.
it wasn't halal.
Okay.
It was not that good. It wasn't good.
It was undercooked, man. It was undercooked.
Well, I don't know what happened, but
Diarrhea.
and then at like 6 a.m, I'm at my last shot, like 6:30, and I just start farting a lot.
Oh,
You know what I mean? And then even
In the scenes?
yeah, in the scenes, and the cameraman goes, even one time goes, "What's that smell?" And I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything because in my head I'm like, if I can just
Pure
if I can
shit.
just get in my car, drive home, I just have a 2-hour session in my pocket, right?
Pure poo.
So then
Oh,
I
man.
wrap. I don't fill up my paperwork, which I still have to do sometimes.
SAG paperwork.
Yeah, and I have the van drive me to my car. I'm in the car. It's now Sunday morning. I'm on the 101 speeding, and then all of a sudden in my head I go, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it to a restaurant.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make it home. Not at home, even anywhere.
Oh, the shit was building up.
No, it
It
was
was out.
Out
probably.
already.
It was probably out.
It was wet.
yeah, like my underwear was already brown a little bit.
It was peaking. It was
Right.
peaking, yeah.
So I pull over, and I go to a gas station. I park into this gas station. It's closed, the gas station, right? I go to the back seat. I pull my pants down, and I throw the 2 boxes. You know what I mean? That's in
Controllers?
the fucking GameStop
Shit
bag.
in your car?
Yeah, and I shit in the GameStop bag.
You shit in a bag.
yeah, in a GameStop bag.
You shit.
Yeah. And I'm not even kidding you. It was filled.
With juice?
To the brim.
Was it solid?
Juice.
I mean, was it solid or juicy?
It was all juice.
It was pure diarrhea.
Yeah.
Juice.
I threw the bag. I'm still the gas station that sees the GameStop bag. I'm sorry if you hear this, but I threw it right.
Kalai.
Pull my pants back up, and
Oh,
now
man.
my underwear is cold shit.
Cold poo.
Yeah.
Oh,
cold
that's the
poo.
worst.
So I sit
Yeah.
on my seat,
And it's
and it's cold poo.
just pure, just shit
Yeah.
everywhere.
It's not. It's pure. It's all poop.
Okay.
Pure.
Yeah, it's
So
pure.
he had to
It's pure
wash
blood.
his
So
raw
then I
denim.
come home, right, and I take my underwear off. No, this is what happened. After that, I go to a Walgreens. So I'm walking in Walgreens with this
the waddle,
cold poop,
the waddle,
right
yeah.
through the thing. I get wet naps, right, and I get and I buy 2 or 3 extra bags. Jesus. And so then I take the underwear off. I put it in these 2 extra bags. I threw it in the trash can. I wipe my asshole out as best I could. I stick the pants back in, but there's still poo in my jeans. I come home, and then Kunda comes out, and she sees me putting the fucking jeans in the fucking washer. It was just a bad morning.
That was considerate of you to poo in a bag, though.
Yeah.
Have you
Instead of
ever done that?
outside.
That was a first.
No, I
Never.
shit on a house with her.
He shit
shit
on
in a
someone's
house.
plants.
Yeah.
On some like gardenias.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't even intentionally into the gardenias. It just sprayed back.
Yeah.
As he was bending over, it just sprayed backwards with just that propulsion.
Can we talk about the airport? What do you mean? Why Cancun?
You know what happened at the airport?
No, he
No.
doesn't know.
Did you tell him what happened at the airport?
I don't know
hold on.
this
I feel like
story.
we have to call Steve Lee.
No.
Can we just please call
No.
Steve and see if he picks up? Because I feel like his account of the story might be the
We might
best.
let's get his account.
well,
because you're
I'm going to tell you my account.
Yeah, then
I'll
we'll
tell
get
you
his-
my account. If we can get a hold of him, we'll get his account.
everyone
all right?
listening. This is Bobby's account.
Okay.
So you land and then you get to like the exit way and you see just 1,000 people going, you need a cab, cab. You know, I mean, people,
Sure,
taxi
yeah.
drivers and stuff. And it's pouring rain.
Yeah.
Okay?
Hey, Steve.
Oh,
Hey, you're on the podcast
your
right
account
now.
after.
We wanted to ask you. Your brother's about to tell the story about when we first landed in Cancun at the airport.
Closer.
And I
and when I
wanted-
went outside,
and
when
he
it was
went
raining.
outside and he was crossing the street. We wanted to hear it out of your mouth since you saw the whole thing.
Oh, it sounded like a fat pig hitting the concrete.
What?
All right, that right there. All right, hang up. Hang up the
All
phone.
right, Steve. Thank you.
Okay, fucking hang up the phone. Hang up the fucking phone.
What is that?
It was sad.
I don't know.
Why is it sad?
Come on, man. You slipped, and then everyone saw you. The whole airport saw you, man.
And the whole
Everybody
time,
saw you.
and the whole time, Steve was like, "You call yourself a man?"
Yeah.
Why fighting words?
Yeah.
He popped up like Bruce Lee. He popped
Well,
up real fast.
That's good. That's good.
Well, there's a compliment there. Thank you.
There you go.
I did
love
pop
you,
up like
man.
Bruce Lee. Thank you so much.
It was a fun trip. It was a great trip.
All right, hang up the phone. Thank you.
All right, Stevie, love
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.
You fucking rat fuck.
That's Steve Lee's account.
My brother just said that I felt like a fat pig
On concrete.
on concrete.
And then said, why?
So I'm wearing my like slippers and I'm walking and it's literally in front of hundreds of like cab drivers and tourists and people, right?
yeah.
And I slip, my stomach just hits the ground. You know,
It went
Stomach first.
like a pop, like that.
like it was
right?
like an explosion.
Yeah. And you could hear people laughing.
Yeah.
You know,
Hysterical.
my arm's bleeding a
Your
little bit.
entourage is laughing at you.
I could
Yeah.
not. Well, I ran over to help him, but at the same time, I couldn't stop like cry laughing.
Yeah.
That I was just of no use to him at all.
And then I got up real quickly and I turned around to everyone. I go, I'm fine. I try to make a joke out of it.
Yeah, you have to.
Because it's so embarrassing.
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to. And then my brother goes, you call yourself a man?
Out loud.
Out loud,
Like
right?
20 times.
And then he's laughing. He's like, you feel like a fat pig on concrete. Like he said it out loud.
So specific.
And people are just laughing. And I'm thinking to myself, I go, don't rage out. Everything's fine.
Vacation is not off to a good start.
Yeah, it's starting off
first
weird.
thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
race.
Oh, and then there was a moment where you fought Dean Oliver.
Okay, all right.
Remember on the hill?
Yeah.
Oh,
I know. I got my ass kicked, remember?
Yeah.
Whoa, tell the story.
It was
so
just
there was this
it
kid-
was a great school
There was
fight.
this kid named Dean Oliver.
And
right?
I was friends with David. David's the
younger
kid
brother.
that I played the Casio with.
Oh,
so-
that's the same
Yeah,
guy.
Yeah,
but
it
his
was-
older brother.
but
Okay.
and him weren't cool. But
Yes,
I was best friends with David.
Dean Oliver was like this white kid, right? And he was people used to pick on him all
Oh,
the
they
time. He was
called
kinda
him Dean
nerdy.
the Bean.
Yeah, Dean the Bean, right?
That's his fight.
And I would literally on the bus, I would walk up to him, "Hey, Dean, good morning." I would spit in his face.
He was a
Jesus, Bobby.
Yeah,
You're a
hey,
bully?
Dean, good morning.
You know what? He was like a marching band kid.
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
a cool, you know.
So
Yeah.
you're a fucking bully.
Yeah.
Yeah,
bully.
kind
yeah.
of-
I would put a booger and stick it on his face.
Okay, you're a
Oh
bully.
my
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
knock his ice cream out of his hand. You know what I mean?
You're a movie boy.
Yeah. So then one day Dean Oliver goes, "You know what, man? Meet me after school at the dirt lot, right on top of Martin Coy."
Like a movie.
Right?
It
And
was
then
true. It
and
was
then
true.
It was promoted. I don't know who promoted it, but everyone in the neighborhood. showed
Yeah,
up,
yeah,
right?
yeah. It was on top of
So
the
it's
hill.
now
It
me
was a
and Dean
hill.
Oliver, right? My brother's there and everybody, right?
Yeah.
And Dean doesn't. He, you know, I was kind of trying to. I didn't think he was gonna fight me.
He fought you,
He
dude.
fucking hits me in the
He
face.
fucked you up, dude.
And I
Bloody
get all
nose.
dizzy. Yeah, and dizzy. And he beat the shit out of me.
yeah.
He's just hitting my face a couple of times.
Oh my
And I did
God.
some like arms in the pants. I fell on the ground. I fell on the ground, and then I was winded, right, and scared, right, and I never picked on him
Yeah.
again.
Tell him the part where mom drives up.
Oh yeah, then mom drives up.
Wait, what?
Bobby, get in the car.
Yeah,
yeah. And I'm bloody.
So my mom saved him.
Yeah, saved me. Yeah. You have to fucking.
Dude,
bring
I'm
that
so-
up,
I
bro.
You
didn't-
didn't try to help him out, Steve?
Wait,
I
where
was
were
a
you
kid.
sitting?
No, I was a
Fucking-
kid. I mean, we
Oh,
were
were
in
you
grade
embarrassed?
school.
Did you cry?
I kind of was. I kind of.
Yeah, I know, it's
it's
embarrassing.
an older brother.
I know.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
But that put me in a weird situation because I was best friends with his younger brother.
I know.
So
David.
weird,
Me and David he was a kid with a Casio.
Casio,
Yeah.
I know.
I was best friends with David.
I know. I'm so sorry that
That's
happened.
cool.
You fucking deserved all
I
of
just
that.
I really
Spit
did.
in his face.
Oh yeah, I was a fucking meanie. You know.
But you know
Oh,
what?
man.
People bullied him. Who was the guy on the wrestling team that stuck your head in the toilet?
I don't want his name, but yeah.
Art Kimball.
I don't want to name his name. Here's the full name. It's his address, Steve, and his social security.
Name, you said Art Kimball. That's fucking crazy.
Art Kimball was the heavyweight for Poway's wrestling team. He was on varsity, and he would pick on Bob. Bob was trying to make 105. He was cutting down from 120, trying to make 105, and he would stick my brother's head in the toilet
For what reason?
in the locker room. He was a bully.
So funny, George.
I'm worried about his health. There's so
And
much.
he's gonna get a
Gilbert,
colonoscopy.
there's so much meat, Korean barbecue, and just meat that hasn't
How do you know that,
digested.
Steve?
I know his body. I am his brother. He's got. I'm just letting you know.
I believe you now.
Yeah.
Now that you said
I'm
that.
I'm his little brother.
Yeah.
He's got so much just stored meat,
Yeah.
bulgogi and steak, and because he eats so good. We need to get him like flushed out.
Okay.
Smoothies.
Let me tell you my point of view.
Okay.
Okay. So when you told me to clean the car, I went down there. All right. I cleaned the driver's seat because when I climbed back in, there was shit all over the driver's seat.
Yeah.
And when I looked back there, right, it looked like just the back in the day during Vietnam, just like just a war zone. There's shit all over the place, and I just thought to myself, I got $50.
Get Jenna to do it.
And she did it. Thank you, Jenna.
But then,
But I went to the store though that night, right? And the shit was still back there.
The poo.
Yeah, and we have a lot guy at the comedy store, and he walks in the car and he goes, "Dude, it smells like shit in here." I go, "There is," right? And he just left my car there the whole night in one spot. He had to maneuver all the cars around my car.
He didn't go
They
back
wouldn't
in.
drive it. They wouldn't drive it. Yeah, yeah. So if you don't want people to drive your car, that's a good way to do it. You know what I mean? And then also on top of it, I'll tell you my point of view on the incident. Okay.
Yeah.
So when
You could have went outside.
just listen to what
Yeah.
now can you listen to my point of view?
Yeah.
All right. So when I was at Terry's, which is delicious by the way,
What did
and I'll
you
eat
order?
their-
I wanna know.
I ordered just a chicken tinga
No,
burrito.
you had super nachos.
No, I didn't have super nachos and a quesadilla. I ate it, and I left the restaurant, and then in my head I'm like, oh fuck, I ordered her a salad, right? So I ran back in. I had already bought it. I go, do you have the salad that I said to go? They go, yeah. And as soon as he grabbed it, I'm like, this food, I got to get this to Kalila. Because my little baby honey is starving.
Oh, he's gonna put it on me.
No, I'm not going to put it on you.
Your baby,
right?
baby honey.
But then when I was walking out of the building, this is what I heard. Right? And that wasn't even a fart. That was my stomach.
Oh damn. That was your stomach?
Yeah. That wasn't even a fart. I farted inside my body.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Have you ever done that? It just went,
Yeah, I've sucked one in before.
yeah, in my body. And a little sweat, and I was just like, what do I do? Now, this is, as an adult, you have these
Yeah.
questions. Should I get in the car and just fucking drive home? Right? Or should I just go to the bathroom here?
What about going to Terry at Terry?
Yeah, I was in Terry still.
Why didn't you just go use their bathroom?
Because she had to eat her salad.
Why?
But it was
Why did
also.
I need to get my salad?
I also can I just say this? It wasn't fully like, oh, I can shit right now.
right.
I could just feel
it was
like,
brewing up.
Yeah.
right.
For the record, baby honey could have waited
I know,
a
no.
whole hour
I know.
for a salad.
I know.
Okay, so when you pulled over
No,
initially,
she got it wrong.
okay,
So I'm not even on the freeway.
Okay.
I'm like, kind of like where Highland is, but this is like 5 o'clock,
Oh, it's packed.
It's packed.
Yeah.
right? And it won't move, and all of a sudden, whoop, I felt a fart. That's a fart.
Nothing came out, just fart.
No, but it was like, you know how that was like my opening act. Like my opening act was strong.
First act, yeah.
Boop, and right then I thought the middle act was gonna go up, but no, but the headliner was there.
You'd have time to prepare.
Yeah, there was no middle act.
No
oh,
warm
it
up.
was a shark.
No, it was boop, and then the head stuck out. right, like that, out of the hole, like that, right?
You felt solid.
And I go, where's the middle act?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A couple more farts. There's no middle act, right? So he needs to go up now, the headliner. He needs
Was
to do
it
the big show.
diarrhea or was it
This
like
just makes me even angrier.
It was a
The
solid-
fact that it wasn't diarrhea
It was dumb.
means that it wasn't that urgent.
It was urgent. You out of your mind? It was so urgent. And let me just say this right now. Did you see the back of my? It was
Did I
this
see?
show. This show.
This show.
It was a variety show.
Oh wow, not just stand up.
Right? It wasn't
Not
just stand up. It was. There was water. You know what I mean? There was like, you know what I mean? Some other thing that
combo package.
It was a combo situation,
Magic show.
right?
Yeah.
So I pull over to a residential area, and there's construction happening on my right side. And there's, you know how those gigantic construction trash containers, those gigantic ones. I pull right behind there, and I jump in the back seat. I pull my pants down, and all over. Okay, and the beginning of it was the solid part, but the end, I'm telling you right now, as Jesus as my witness, it was a liquid show.
Like Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah, it was Cirque du Soleil
Ah.
liquid. Okay, and I felt like killing myself.
God, the smell must have been horrific.
It was horrific.
But he still brought up my salad with a truck full of shit in his butt. He came home and there's poo everywhere, but he had a salad in one hand.
Clean, dedicated.
Yeah,
Have you
dedicated.
you haven't done that ever, huh?
I've done it all the time. She's seen me poo on houses.
Yeah,
Wait, on
on house walls. Like he will actually just bend over, shoot it, like point his butt at a wall and then spray.
She saw me do that.
And on someone's like gardenias.
Yeah.
We need to go to the doctor. We gotta fix this.
Maybe not.
I mean, his health, man. You know. No, I'm serious.
Yeah.
Like
You're being real serious right
no,
now?
I'm being serious.
So let me ask you something. What do you think is going on with me?
Your diet. It's all meat.
You think I eat all meat?
No